Hello, Leo. All right, we are looking into your reading. This is the second time I've recorded this video, so I had a lot of technical issues yesterday, and I was trying to get yours and Cancer's out live yesterday, but it didn't quite happen. I recorded so many videos, and my mic wasn't working, so we are finally getting to your reading. I was liking the direction of your reading that I did yesterday, but we're going to take a look again and see maybe things have changed. So we'll take a look. We're going into the solar eclipse in Aries, big energy coming in here. We also have Mercury retrograde in Aries coming up on the 1st, so there's a lot to be aware of. Let's look for Leo. The Rose's Kiss. Okay, beautiful energy. This is an energy, or a card, I should say, or a symbology of intimacy, inviting intimacy in. It's sensuality, it's beauty, it's love. I mean, it can be with a relationship, but it also can be in how you are navigating life and how you are even, I almost wanted to say, I don't know if you remember Looney Tunes back in the day with Ferdinand the Bull. And, you know, this big bull was very intimidating, but when he saw a rose, he would just stop and smell the roses. And it could be kind of that sense of luxury, and, but it also can be intimacy. I mean, it can be intimacy with relationship, but with everything in life too. So let's go into this here for Leo and take a look. And I do have to mention also the initial reading that I did for you. There was the card that came out for you before, and I do want to mention it because I do feel it could be connected to the story, actually, was Great Big Love. And there could be also an experience that you're going through right now with love, with your heart in some kind of form. All right, so let's look at the challenge here for Leo, and then, excuse me, and then your outcome. All right. Okay, bottom of the deck, 10 of Earth. Let me just take a look here, make sure everything is in order. 10 of Earth. Well, you could be at this place here with some kind of pinnacle in your career, the 10 of Earth. Now, you could be at kind of a high level or high level, maybe career, family, home, security, stability, or you're definitely on track with that. I feel for a lot of you here, it has something to do with the home front. I'm getting more of a sense of even there's a relationship here. And it could be any kind of relationship, take it as it resonates, where you have a really nice sense. I'm getting the sense of home and comfort in home. And there can be a level of intimacy in that. There can be a relationship. And even if there isn't a relationship, I feel that you could be in a mode where you're really enjoying what you have, whatever that is. And it's, I'm almost picking up like a very deep sense of gratitude, but it's like the sensual part, love. You could be redecorating. You could be finding yourself just loving your space and doing something really nice for yourself. But it also can be relatable to family and other people and a relationship, if that's resonating with you. The Queen of Water, your main energy here, Scorpio. This very nice energy of love, heart, very sensitive towards people, towards others. I feel that there's a really nice softness, maybe even a healing energy here. If there is love around you, a relationship, for example, I feel you could be more vulnerable, more open, more compassionate, more caring. So there could be a level of that. The 5 of Earth is your challenge. So it's interesting. It's a real mixed message coming in here. It's kind of this energy of isolation and loneliness. So it's going to be, I feel there's a split here. I feel that on one hand, you may feel the comfort within your home because maybe you've been alone or you've had time by yourself, or maybe there's been a separation, but you're like finding this softness in that space. Or the other side is going to be, you have this beautiful softness and love and intimacy in your space, maybe with a relationship, but then there's still a part that is feeling very alone or feeling maybe even financially limited or restricted in some kind of way. It's kind of it's a very restrictive, very confining energy, the 5 of Earth, but I'll look deeper into it. And then the Messenger of Air is your outcome. So there's a message coming in, or you are going to send a message out. Messenger of Air is the result. So I feel maybe even for some, I'm picking up on this. I feel that for some of you, you've had time by yourself, even if you're in a relationship or with family. I feel that the Five of Pentacles could have given you time to connect with maybe the softer side of yourself or love, or maybe a softer side of a person. And then through this time, something has shifted, something has changed, and you're ready to come out with this messenger of air. And I feel that you could be open for conversation. I feel that you could be reaching out to someone, or someone might come to you. So that's the result. Okay, so let's go into the Rose's Kiss here for Leo. Let's look deeper. Two of Wands, Ace of Swords, Page of Coins, Three of Cups. Yeah, I feel there's a very outwardly energy starting to brew here. I feel that you're getting ready, and this is very indicative of the new moon in Aries and Aries season. I mean, being in this time of new beginnings, especially in the fire, with the Two of Fire. Excuse me. Sorry. So no doubt this card came out, and I feel that a lot of you, I mean, the fire signs have, let's see, how do I say this? The fire signs do have a depth of sexual energy. It's the fire, right? And I do feel that I don't really talk about it much in my videos. It's something I stay away from because I don't want to get in. I don't know. I just feel uncomfortable, I guess, talking about it on video. But there could be a level of that. That's all I'll say. So there could be that level of intimacy, because this is the intimacy card. Here is the Rose's Kiss, and there can be this kind of drive, and maybe there's a new relationship, maybe there's a spark, maybe there's attraction, maybe there is a sexual relationship or something that is kind of driving that force. Maybe it's also is like our sexual energy is also it's also connected with our ability to create. Like, it is connected. It's our sexual energy is also our ability to create, be very creative, tap into that fire, that limitless reservoir of creative abilities. Like, it is very powerful, right? So if that is resonating or not, I feel that this is available for you to create something, and also, of course, embark on a new adventure or embark on a new path forward. The Ace of Swords is clarity, right? So this is an opening for you. You have some kind of new idea or the truth in a situation, or seeing something differently. It could even result in maybe a new career path. You have the Page of Coins here. I'm kind of picking up more relationship though, but this can be a new career path. If it is moving you towards a relationship, it's going to be something where I feel you'll want to commit. I feel that there's a level of stability and security with the Page of Coins. And then moving into Taurus season next, maybe that's the next move where it sort of moves into something more stable, right? But now it's the fire. Now it's the fire and air, but it's like new beginnings. It's the spark. So you have also the Three of Cups, right? So maybe a little bit of social energy coming in. Maybe you meet someone in a social environment. Maybe it's a friend. Maybe you meet someone who's a friend. Okay, under the Queen of Water for Leo. Hermit. Five of Wands. Here comes the conflicted energy. This is, it's a very conflicting reading. So you may feel conflicted within yourself over a certain matter. This is where it comes in. So the Queen of Water, as I mentioned, Scorpio energy, feeling more in the heart, right? More receptive, tuned in, vulnerable, open within the heart. Then the Hermit, and it kind of goes back into the Five of Earth message that I said earlier about the introspection. I think you've had time, I feel here, you've had time by yourself. Even again, if you're with people, family, or whatever it is, I feel that you are either in this period of Hermit where you're connecting more with your heart, your sensitivities, and you could even be, it's almost like you're understanding yourself more, or maybe even understanding love more. You've taken time by yourself. You've maybe even cut people out, or maybe there was a separation, like I said. Maybe the universe forced you to, in some form, to go within and to find some information within yourself. And the Five of Wands, I feel this could be your internal battle. I'm kind of getting more of an internal thing here where, I mean, maybe for some of you, you're dealing with a lot of people, or you've been dealing with a lot of BS, I want to say, like just very difficult people, or a lot of noise, and trying to find your way through it. And maybe maybe you've taken time out by yourself or away from this noise so that you can connect more, that you can connect with your heart, maybe even heal. So it's sort of like cutting through this noise. It could also be the internal self, right? With the Five of Wands, but it's tied to a new beginning. Maybe you're dealing with a lot of people who are creating a lot of noise and a lot of pressure and tension around a new idea, new concept, a new business, or a new path forward. The Knight of Cups is Cancerian energy. And so, like I said, I feel there is a bit of a love reading here. I feel that some of you are moving towards, or even opening your heart towards love. You could be advancing towards love, or you could also be opening your heart, just being more vulnerable. And with the Queen and the Knight of Water, Cancer, Scorpio energy there, I feel that your heart is very open right now. I'm picking up a relationship here for a lot of you. And whatever relationship that is, I mean, it doesn't have to be Six of Cups in your challenge. Yeah. Okay, I'll get to that in a moment. Your guidance for Leo. Okay, that Six of Cups came flying out when I was going into the challenge area. So a lot of you have had a separation from someone who could feel like a soulmate, twin flame, or, I mean, this could even be someone from your family, like someone who's very close to you. There could have been a fallout or a separation, distance here. So maybe that's where the softness is coming from. Maybe realizing something to do with that dynamic, maybe even healing it, or they're on your mind. The Seven of Pentacles is the very impatient energy, almost looking at the negative of it, looking at what hasn't worked, or kind of focusing on the not so good of that relationship. There could be a little bit of, I don't know, maybe even, I wanted to say animosity. I don't know if that resonates or not, but I feel like it's this kind of, it's like it hasn't materialized. It hasn't materialized the way that you're hoping or the way that you're wanting, right? So there is a level of expectation I feel here that has sort of, it's almost like something didn't excuse me, go the way that you wanted or that you were hoping. And it has something to do in the material world. So I feel it almost like hasn't materialized, or it hasn't developed the way that you were hoping in some form. So the guidance here is to communicate. The guidance is to communicate. The guidance is to see the truth in the situation. And maybe even, I don't know, for some of you, I think it's kind of like, I'm getting the sense of like owning up to something. And I don't know if that is going to offend anyone. I apologize in advance. I'm always very careful what I say here, but I feel that it could be for some of you, but for others, I mean, overall message, I feel it is something to do with communication. I feel it's something to do with, especially messenger of air. I feel it's something to do with making a plan, seeing the truth within something. And the messenger of air is your outcome. So it is the progression towards some kind of communication here. Now the Seven of Cups is also guidance. It's basically saying to stop fantasizing, saying to stop fantasizing and dreaming. I mean, dreaming is nice, fantasizing is fine, but to make something real. Because we can tend to live in our fantasies and the dream world and not ground it into practicality. Okay, let's go into your outcome. I feel that card. Some of you are sitting on something. I feel that you're kind of taking your time, and you fix signs. I mean, I'm a cardinal sign, and this fixed energy is kind of bugging me. No, I'm just kidding. I'm totally kidding. Okay, so I'm getting that. I'm getting a little bit of sort of putting something off, like not the messenger of air is wanting communication. So something needs to change. This is cardinal energy, right? So something needs to change. There needs to be like an icebreaker, communication, shaking something up, taking a risk on something. But your Four of Cups is the emotions getting in the way. Maybe I shouldn't, or maybe not now. And then by the time the year ends, it's like a gone deal or something. So I do feel, though, given these two cards after it, I do feel that a lot of you, maybe all, I don't know if it's resonating with everyone, but I do feel that you are going to make a move here. You have Chariot, Justice, so Libra, Cancer. Well, we just had the full moon in Libra with the South Node in Libra, right? So all about relationships, healing, balance being restored, karmic relationships cycling out, healing, repairing, leaving, etc. So I do feel that you'll get over this. You'll get over this. This will change. And then all of a sudden it's go. All of a sudden it is, yes, being the cause of your reality, taking the initiative, making something happen with the Chariot, trusting, bringing the dualities into one. All right. So you're feeling more balanced, more whole, trusting yourself or the process or life or whatever this is, and making this move, this advancement. And justice is the balance. Justice is, and it could be Libra energy too, like I said, or Cancer, but it's more the symbology or the meaning behind it of truth being restored, balance being restored, and a situation clearing in some kind of way. I feel something needs to be brought into completion of some kind. And the Seven of Cups, again, I mean, like I said, like I feel there's a sense of fantasizing and it's almost like an escapism. I feel like escaping reality in some kind of way. So just be aware if that is resonating. Okay, so let's go into the Animal Oracle for Leo. Porcupine Spirit, number 48, time for a beginner mind. Yeah, so it's almost like a refresh. It's almost like kind of ignoring, I don't want to say ignoring, but it's letting go of the past, maybe what hasn't happened, what has happened, and starting fresh, starting fresh and trusting that not everything comes in cycles and repeats itself, as long as we are gaining a different perspective. I mean, we're always changing, everyone's changing. So there's something here with trusting it's like hitting a reset within yourself to bring in a different cycle, a different experience. Okay, I hope that resonated. Anyway, there, Leo, I'm wishing you all the best, and I'll see you again soon. Take care.